Back in Studio A, and joining me is Lee Kane and Michelle Siegel. There was shoes
Where did he
that
perform?
fit. And of course, this is Lee right next to me, and Michelle is on the other side, so we know what lovely ladies we're talking to. Since you're closest to me, if you don't mind, Shoes That Fit. Tell me about the organization.
At Shoes That Fit, we provide new shoes to children in need for school. And we are headquartered in Claremont, California, but we help kids all across the country, focused mostly in Southern California.
And you know, somebody says shoes, should we care anymore? But shoes actually are really important for kids, aren't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. We get some of the most unbelievable stories about children sharing shoes with a sibling or so, and so every other day one of them goes to school. So shoes are very, very important.
You know, what you're saying is we had the Assistance League on earlier, and I'm a member of the Assistance League in Operation School Bell. And we do have kids that come in and say, I only go to school a couple of times a week, because the kids trade off in the family with the shoes.
Exactly.
And we think that can't happen in America.
That's
How can
right.
a kid not have shoes and not go to school? And it's because they just don't have the money to buy a pair of shoes, right?
And shoes are one of the most expensive things that a parent has to purchase for their children. You can go to school and use jeans or use t-shirt, but
or the hand-me-downs,
and the
or something
hand-me-downs,
like that.
exactly. But by the time the shoes are handed down, they're
They're
pretty
worn
much
out,
worn
probably,
out.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
And they smell bad, and they have holes in them, and the kids are embarrassed by them. And our whole idea is that we're building the kids' self-esteem and helping them concentrate on their studies rather than what's going on in their homes.
So when you hear about a kid that doesn't go to school because they're trading off shoes with their other family members, what does that make you think?
That it's really sad that that kind of a condition exists here in America, but
No
it
matter
does.
how bad a recession is, because that's not just about the recession. I heard this story 5-10 years ago.
It's a
exactly
chronic
right.
problem. It's not just something that happens once in a while, but it's a chronic problem.
So Shoes That Fit, how long has your organization been around?
We've been around for 17 years now.
Oh my God. Well, what you were saying, this is not a new problem because of the
That's right.
economy. Has the problem exacerbated because of the economy, though?
Absolutely. This has been one of our roughest years to keep up with the need in our communities. We've seen a real big increase, especially in the Inland Empire.
You have. So where do you get your shoes from so you can in turn give them to the children?
They're all donated by individuals, sometimes foundations give us restricted funds, and we purchase shoes and distribute them to schools that have large populations of kids in need.
So do you go out to the schools, or do the kids come to you and go shopping?
Actually, we work through the school system. We ask the schools to identify the children who are most in need because they're with the children every day. They know the children, we don't. So we don't have any real direct contact with the children. We just act as the provider of the shoes.
Do the kids get to pick what they want to a certain extent?
Actually, you'd be surprised by the thank you notes that we get. No matter what the color is of the shoes that we give them, they claim it's their favorite color.
Don't you love hearing that?
The thank you notes are the best part of the job. We're a pretty weepy bunch.
That's okay, we've been pretty weepy here on the show, so weep with us.
We get pretty choked up when we get those. And, you know, kids who say thank you for helping us kids in the system, and you know, kids who they shouldn't even know that they're in the system.
Right, they should.
Yeah,
That concept should. You're a kid. They should be playing ball and going to school. They should know that there are needy kids.
But it means a lot to them.
Tell me about the United Way. Why does the United Way make a difference?
The United Way helps support our program. They're one of our largest funders in Southern California, and they help us provide, what did you say, 11,000 pairs of shoes so far this year.
Just this year, 11,000 this year?
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Gosh. Wow, that's
They're
an awful lot of
amazing.
shoes. I'm just thinking about 11,000, how many schools that must be. That's an extraordinary number of shoes.
It is a lot of shoes.
So why would you ask people who are watching this, why should they consider doing, participating and joining us in giving today?
I think shoes are one of the most affordable for those of us that can do it. If all it takes is a pair of shoes to make a child feel good about themselves and want to go to school and participate in everything that shoes have to offer, or that school, pardon me, has to offer, then I think we owe it to them to do that, to make a donation for a pair of shoes.
And you can do that by calling 951-343-5169. If you can donate to these lovely ladies because they came and spent time with us, that would really be great, because 11,000 shoes this year, can you imagine the difference that you can make if you make a donation today? And now I trust it to my
Tracy,
colleague.
thank you so much.